What's up, y'all? What's happening? I have a question. Are you an actor or are you a narrator? Are you playing a part or are you directing your own path, your own story, writing your own story? I encourage you not to be an actor. I encourage you not to try to act like people you see on TV or on social media. You can be inspired and maybe get an idea about something, but the key is self-love. And if you don't love yourself, you can't possibly love people in the world. You can't possibly appreciate this world. So therefore, you'll change your behavior and then you'll start acting with rebellion towards this world. So you got to show nature, which in actuality, in my opinion, is what you would call God, the generator, operator, destroyer, because nature has the power to generate, nature has the power to operate, and nature has the power to destroy. That's the only other force. Now, of course, we know man can manipulate weather and create certain tragedies across the country or the world using, certain technology to manipulate the weather. But nature has the last say so, and nature is the almighty, quote unquote, God. So I don't know what God some of y'all be talking about. I don't know. It's a lot of belief systems out there. There's a lot of different cults and organizations that you can choose to be a part of. And if you want to worship a master that's attached to that, a deity that's attached to it, then you do as you please. That's tradition. But in reality, nature, you better make sure you're on point around nature. You better not be littering. You better not be out here trying to be reckless and cause chaos in people's lives, because then it will come back on you. It will haunt you. You will have a lot of trials and tribulations. And then you might be so deep into what you're doing that you won't even realize that you put all these trials and tribulations on yourself because of karma. Karma is directly attached to nature. So if your nature, the nature about who you are, your essence, your spirit, your soul, your personality, your ways, your behavior, if your nature is not aligned with nature, you might be in for a rude awakening, and you might continue to suffer a lot of pain, suffering, sickness, and mental illness. This is how a lot of people jump and run to drugs, because they don't want to face the reality. They don't want to face their own truth. They don't want to face um, the consequences of their own actions. Things happen, but a lot of people bring things on themselves and provoke things to happen to them. But I don't know. It's a lot of actors out here. There's a lot of people who are out here acting and playing victim and blaming stuff that happened to them in the past for why they act the way they do. For why they treat people the way they do. I don't know. I don't know what y'all tweaking on. I don't know what some people be out here tweaking on. It's like this. Nature is very simple. Nature has the greatest common sense, but a lot of people don't have it. Sense ain't common these days, because everybody's out here acting, trying to be somebody they not, trying to prove something. So, people will continue to learn, and nature will continue to remind everybody, including myself, that they are in control. Let us make them in our image. It wasn't one person that was a part of all of this creation, but You better be aligned with nature, and you better start learning how to respect nature, because nature gonna make you respect it. So, don't be out here reckless. Don't treat people any way that you wouldn't want them to treat you. Um, don't self hate yourself. Don't be out here trying to you know overdo or be an extremist. There's a lot of people that are extremists out here. They're like Alice in Wonderland. They're so curious. They're continuously wanting to try new things that could bring them some type of thrill or high. And then when you get introduced to that high, you realize like, oh shit, I'm here on the streets. I'm on drugs. I'm strung out now. I'm getting locked up. I'm catching cases now. But it's unfortunately people tend to learn the hard way because they're hard-headed and rebellious towards nature. Nature is what was the birth of your nature, your mother and father. Them having a fellowship, a soul tie, and a connection to bring you forth their child, which is you. Whether however many siblings you have, but you gotta take accountability for your own actions and who you are and what you do. You can't do stuff to people and do stuff to yourself and be out here reckless and then start playing victim and then blaming other people for why you do that stuff to yourself or to other people. You're a hypocrite, you know, you're in denial, and you're a narcissist because you're not taking self accountability. You're not at least trying to self reflect and be like, all right, you know what? Yeah, I shouldn't have did that. Or maybe I shouldn't have said that. Nobody wants to do that. Everybody wants to be God. Don't even know what the hell God is. Like, what the hell y'all be talking? People be talking about some stupid stuff. They allow colonizers who brought forth or organized a lot of the ancient religions and put it in their way to control you. People really be believing in these masters or a master that they gave them. But I don't see this master stopping babies from dying every day. I don't see this master stopping from innocent women from dying every day. I don't see this master stopping innocent men from dying every day or innocent families. I look at this totally different. This is a different ball game. There's some people on this earth that's still here to survive. They're trying to survive here because some people's races are dying off. Naturally, to my nature doesn't accept all genetics, unfortunately. And it's deeper than what people would think. It don't have nothing to do with man or mankind. But it's nature, though. This is why certain people have to um, take certain substances or put some on their skin just to be able to survive out here or to feel like they're not dying out here. You ever heard of sunscreen? I mean, I don't have to wear sunscreen. I've never worn sunscreen in my life, but some people will try to argue with me and say, yeah, you do need to wear sunscreen. What are you talking about? All right, bet. But ignorance and the lack of knowing nature, will make people think certain things. Me, I'm melanated. I have dark skin, so it's already a sun guard. It's already have that shield. That's what melanin is. This is why melanin is used so much for so many different things. It's prescribed so many different ways. But, people will get the picture of what melanin is and where it comes from or who it comes from, But ultimately, it don't matter what race you are because everybody is connected to nature. But if you maybe lack certain things that is uh, fully directly connected to nature, then the best way to align yourself with nature is to make sure that you're living within the rules and the guidelines of nature. Respect people, love others. With nature comes love, respect, knowledge, wisdom, peace, harmony. calm, a lot of different things, simple things. But people are very complicated with their life because they don't know how to simplify life, because there's so many different things that can distract you and make you feel like, oh no, I'm not accomplished, I'm not doing enough, I need to do this, I need to do that. So, you got everybody got choices. They say we got free will, and that's what nature is. Nature is going to give you free will, but nature's watching. Just like these trees that's around me, that's nature. You think they ain't life? You think it's not life in these trees behind me and around me? Oh yeah, they hear everything I'm saying, and they know my purpose. They've already read my spirit. This is what you would call the ancestors. I have guardians myself. You got guardians, but you just got to know how to listen. You need to learn how to put tune things out and become one with self. Because when you are one with self, you're one with nature. But in order for you to be one with self, you got to make sure your nature is pure. If your nature is unpure and you're out here being demonic and destructive, you are disconnected from nature. You can't possibly be connected to nature when you're being chaotic, destructive, hateful, and hurtful towards people. That don't even make sense. But people don't see, because people are so obsessed with the term God, they don't see God in nature. They just see nature as just, oh, it's the weather, global warming, everything. Nature is connected to all the elements, the sun too. But I think everything has been turned into a story, a religion, an organization, a gang, something to try to rep. Like, oh, I'm from so and so church, Church of God in Christ. Or I'm from such and Baptist church. I'm from such apostolic. I'm from the Seventh Day Adventist, Pentecostal. But everybody's lost in the sauce. They're disconnected from nature. This is why there's no unity, because there's no nature. There's no love. There's no harmony. There's no peace. There's no respect. There's no organization, no real organization where it suits everybody, not just one race or one group. Everyone. It's fair for everyone. Nobody wants to be fair. It's like more people want to have more than the other. And then if they notice that someone has more than them or about to get more than them, then they want to attack them and take away from them because they look at them as a threat now. But you'll learn. Nature's going to always teach you. And you can curse yourself when you go against the grain of nature. How you're supposed to treat others, how you're supposed to treat yourself, how you're supposed to treat animals, the planet. If you're out here littering and being reckless and just destroying stuff, making a mess, if your whole nature about you is very, very nasty, destructive, chaotic, and negative, nature will get as far away from you as possible, or nature will discipline you. Talking about DP'd, nigga, nature is the ultimate. Will give you the ultimate DP, so you better be careful. Align yourself with your higher self. Align yourself with mastering, at least try to master the relationships you have with people. You can choose who the heck you want to have a relationship with, whether it's a friendship, an actual relationship, or just colleagues or whatever. Just mastering your relationships with people to where you don't have a lot of problems with people. But at the same time, you got to master all of the things that are aligned with nature and disconnect from all of the things that are an enemy to nature. And the main thing that's the biggest enemy to nature is mankind. Mankind is nature's greatest enemy. Mankind is the only force that knocks down, kills animals, forests, humans, plant life, everything that is um, or everything that has growth and flourishing from nature, mankind always destroys it. I'm not saying every single person that's within mankind, but real mankind is the ultimate enemy to nature. If mankind was not here, this whole planet would be, flourishing, and we can't say what the nature of the planet would be without mankind, because ever since mankind has been, attached to nature, all mankind has been proven to nature is that, it's going to manipulate it. Mankind just wants to manipulate nature and use nature for its own selfish, greedy deeds. So, why do you think nature sometimes could bring a hurricane, a tornado, an earthquake, tsunamis, all the natural disasters? Some of them are very justified. Sometimes people got to be shook up to remember and realize, like, you don't run nothing. You don't run nothing on this planet. You could try to run people and control stuff and gain a lot of possessions of stuff, but you don't control nothing on this planet. You could be dead right now. You could die today thinking you big and bad. You got all this billions of dollars, millions of dollars. I don't care who is seeing this from the behind the scenes. You're not God. You're not the Almighty. You're not the all-time force. This is why you got to stay in your place, stay in your lane. Nobody wants to stay in their place and stay in their lane. Everybody wants to step on everybody's place and be in everybody's place. And they want to control everybody else's lane. They want to put everybody's lane in their lane so they can control them. Nobody wants to mind their business. You don't want to mind your business. You want to be in everybody else's business while you covering up, while you don't want nobody else to know your business. So while you got all these weird secrets out here, you want to tell everybody else's business though. You want to tell everybody else secrets. Where they do that at?